more time from the start. 1, 2, 3. Nefsenti khenni to'u Abshoy se meyenni pili Ehoteni Bitirun te Yakub Avsajid viten hanevi owi Tivaki ente efnoti alleluia. Very good. Seyon timav nagos. What's timav? Mother. Very good. When we say tamav, yeah. Yes. Yes, but the word itself literally means mother. My mother. Very good. If mav is also mother, yes. Alright. Seyon timav nagos. So what's Seyon? Zion? Timav is, we're saying mother Zion, so we're describing Zion. Timav nagos. What's nagos? Evgo emos, right? Yes, saying. It's related to those words, right? Nagos. So we're saying Mother Zion said, right? And then Je o Romi. What's Romi? Man. Very good. Yeah. We say in Tazbaha as well. There's a few places where we say Romi. Alright. Ni Romi nem ni esneyo, right? When we say Epraxeon in Covenant Thursday, Ni Romi, men and brethren. Ni Romi nem nefesneo, I think. Yeah. Alright, so Je Oromi, Nem Oromi, so a man and a man, yeah. Of Shopi and Chitz, so dwelt in her. O Enthof Be'et Shosi. What's Etchosi? Oh, Enthof Be'et Shosi. Etchosi. What's Etchosi? The highest, right? Etchosi. We say it in Ascension. When we say of Shenaf, showing if you we say it somewhere else. I think we say it somewhere else, but I can't remember exactly where. But Bete Chosi in the highest of he senti. What's senti? Nef senti? Foundations. Of he senti emos sha'ene. What's sha'ene? I'll show you the English. What's sha'ene? Forever. It's not in the English. That's the only word that's not in English. I don't understand why. Yeah. I don't know. I should. Is it in the actual psalm? I don't think it's in the actual psalm. It's probably an addition. So an addition for the hymn. Does that make sense? So yeah, that's pointing out one way that the hymn and the rite was developed, right? Right. We added sha'ineh at the end. I don't think it's in the actual psalm. Anyway. So we just said Alleluia. Seyon timav nagos. So same pattern. Seyon timav nagos. Je oromi. So je oromi. So same low haraka. Je oromi. Nem oromi av shopi enchitz. So there's a lot of words in that. O enthof. So same emphasis as of Saji. O enthof bete chosi of he senti emmus sha'ene alleluia. Hallelujah. Easy. Easy hymn, right? But see how easy the hymn was, but how long we spent on it? Just so we can understand it, I mean, right? Not because you guys take a while to learn. That's not what I mean. So let's say it from the start. I know I just skipped over the last verse, but you'll be able to pick it up. The pattern of the tune is exactly the same. Okay? So let's try and sing it from the start. Yalla. 1, 2, 3. Nefsenti khenni to'u eth owab Aib shoise meyenni pili ente seyon Ehoteni ma en shobi tironte kob Avsajid viten hanefi owi eftayot Tivaki ente efnoti alleluia Seyonti mavnagos Je oromi nem oromi avshopi enchitz O enthof betet shosi Avhi senti emos shaene alleluia Very good. What comes after? Yeah, Klenuin and then Kyrie eleison. So we bow down after Abuna. So Abuna says a Klenuin Taganata, we say nine if naughty if yot, people to right? So we bow down 3 times, and then Abuna goes around, and we say Kyrie eleison. What's the tune of the Kyrie eleison? Do you know? What's that tune? Very good. So it reminds us of the Frahi, of the oblations. You want to eat? Tabga to teta. Is there food? No, we'll eat after. Gregorian, very good. So prayer of reconciliation, when we say Kyrie eleison, that's how we say Kyrie eleison. That's Gregorian, right? Yes. No, it's the Gregorian tune. It's the long ending. Oh, 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 oh. What is that? Oh, it's one of those cool lighters. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. Let's not get sidetracked. So yeah, it's the Gregorian Kyrie eleison. Okay. What would be the significance of singing the Gregorian Kyrie eleison? And you're right to link it with the Farahi, because the Farahi tune is taken from the Gregorian tune. Yeah, it's it. So what would be the significance of saying that Kyrie eleison after? Because we partake in the salvation, in the plan of salvation through our repentance. Does that make sense? Like, God has saved us through His grace, but we also have to partake in it. We have to when you get sick, you have to take the medicine to get healed, right? But the medicine is the one that heals you. Is the thing that heals you. Yeah. Sounds depressing. No, it doesn't sound depressing. No, definitely not depressing. That's why we play the deaf with it. That's not why we play the deaf with it, but like everyone gets happy when we play the deaf for those responses, right? I think because the words are very repentful potentially, right? So we're talking about I chose for myself the sentence of death and stuff like that, right? But the tune itself, it's not depressing. No. Oh, it's not meant to be. Yeah, definitely. definitely. Because we're talking about the fall of men, so how we fell. But there are parts, of course, that talk about the salvation that God provides for us. Yeah, teta, yeah. Right? Let's sing this hymn one more time so we don't forget it. But this time I'm going to be quiet a little bit more because I want to see where you guys go off. Alright? So don't be embarrassed too much. Yalla, 1, 2, 3. نفسنتي خني تو إث أواب يعقوب أفسجد Seyonti mav, sorry, Gosje Oromi Avshopi Enchitz Owo Enthof Bete Chosi. Leloya. Very good. All right. So what's the next hymn that we sing? Does anyone know? Entho Teti Shori. All right. We're just going to go through one by one. All right. So, how confident are you on Entho? Kind of. Huh? So, say that again. Who said that? You're confident to say it on your own? Yeah? It's very small. Let's go like this. So, the confusing thing about Entho Teti Shori. Do you want to go to Teta? Go. Go to Teta. The confusing thing about Entho Teti Shori is it's very confusing with Hiteni. But it's also very confusing with another hymn. Not Taishor. Vaitavenf, yeah. When I revise Vaitavenf, I always stuff up Entho Teti Shori. And when I revise Entho Teti Shori, I end up stuffing up Vaitavenf. Because they have different ways of ending the long Hiteni. That's where the long Hiteni is kind of the one that we all know, and they Vaitavenf and this one have different ways of ending that tune and going into the next word. Okay, so we're going to look at it very quickly, just the start of it, and then we'll keep going next week. Okay, because we only have like 5 minutes left. So Entho, te. We want to do that part again. What? Did you want to say something, George? Yeah. We'll get to that. Same thing. Entho, te. Yeah, together. 1, 2, 3. Entho, te. Easy. One more time, and then we'll keep going. Entho, te. So these long ones, sorry, sometimes the hazat don't give us the full picture. Okay, so if we rely too much on the hazat, it doesn't really work. But these long ones have like an extra extra hazza at the end of each of them. A, T, yeah? So just keep that in mind. There's like an extra hazza on those ones. Let's do the first sentence again. From Enthor. 1, 2, 3. Enthor. Yes, Teta. So, does that make sense? Can you see the lines being written in real time? Yes, no, yes, maybe. Huh? Yes? Yeah, it's the same tune. It's the same tune. Which you guys, I'm guessing, can know. So how about we sing until it changes? Until it changes from the long key to tune. See if you know that much. We don't have to follow the hazat very closely. It's just T. Enthor te T. And then the tune's going to change a little bit. So, 1, 2, 3. Enthor. So what did you notice? It's the entire hiteni tune. The entire long hiteni tune. Sorry, when I say long hiteni, I mean the medium one. Because you know how there's that extended version? Yeah. So it's the entire long hiteni tune up until shore. Right? Where does it differ? In Vayatav Enf. Vayatav Enf, we cut it short. So that's why I always get confused between the two. But we're not going to focus on Vayatav Enf now. What about Shori? Shori means the Shoriya. Yes, the sensor. It's the same tune repeated. Okay? Shori. But we're starting from the low part. Can you notice how these hazat are the same? The T has four lines after it, and the shore has 4 lines after it. Right? So we're starting from somewhere in the middle. Because remember, you have to draw these maps mentally in your head so that you remember. Yeah. Not now, Mina. Let's go from so we're up here if you're following the hazat. everyone sing. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. That's where it changes. Okay? It's a very tricky. Some people don't find that change, right? But one thing that this hazat will help with. Do you notice how a part of the long hiteni tune repeats, right? That difference that's only in Entho Teti Shori happens after that repeat that happens in the long hiteni tune. So the did you hear the repeat? So right? And then we go high. But that's for next week. We'll do that all the way till the end next week. And then we'll go into Shade of Naughty as well. Cool? Very good. Please revise so that hard. I'll send it, yes. Hard. I'll send. What I want to do as well, Malish, I know it's a little bit awkward. That's what I used to do when we used to do the hymns classes with the Buni Hanna when he was here, is we used to take attendance by doing a photo at the end. So that's how we're going to start doing attendance. It's not for, like, no one's going to look at the photos. It's just going to be posted in the Friday night group so we can see how people are attending. That's all. Okay? And it helps me keep track of who's attending from week to week. And I'll also send recordings for you to listen to, and I'll send the pictures of what we're going through. Easy? Your job to go through it during the week. Try and find time to go through it. I used to revise hymns as part of my preparation for masses. So if I knew I was attending the mass on a Wednesday, Tuesday night I would revise hymns. Okay, so that's one way of thinking about it. So hopefully you guys can make yourselves free for some of the weekday masses during Lent, because we need deacons, right? And then if you know you're going to a mass, try and revise like the night before. Just as a way of preparation. I don't know. It's one idea. Yeah. Alright. It doesn't have to be a flattering photo, I just need to see everyone's face, that's all. Very nice. Alright, and then everyone's in the yeah, the Friday night St. Stephen's hymns class, right? Alright, that's the group that I'm going to send stuff to. Yep. Easy?
Yes, I know St. Stephen's Deacons, no Malaka and all that. Just only in that
group? No, only in that group.
Yes, purely in that group.
If you want the resources, you have to be part of that group.
Yes.
Okay? If you're not part of that group, come tell me and I'll put it.
Relate to this, these other group for announcements, we just announce, we purely announce and then send these other lists.
Correct. Yes.